He's sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
He probably just vanished, you know? He can appear right behind you.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon.
Yep.
And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula?
Exactly.
Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Ifrid.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Ifrid aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Ifrid away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard. Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Ifrid and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Ifrid knew. Right before he was taken,
I wonder what Eleanor thinks now.
Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's
Wonder if
all
Eleanor is finally siding
Whether you
with them
believe
more.
me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Yeah, hopefully.
Ifrid only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Yeah, so he believes him.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Ifrid. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
So the fact that he
I'd hazard
still
a guess
had
that
the
until
gun
now,
in
Melchior was
Zesteria
unaware what Siegfried could really do.
means either he never
In other words, he
found
and the
Ifrid,
exorcists weren't able to
or
interrogate
Ifrid gave
anything
it to
out of
him
their
permanently.
And now that Ifrid's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Ifrid, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I
That's for
won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Who are you playing
Just
with?
like humans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but Jinkaran has online. Problem. Get why you're having issues getting into his game. Has he played with anyone
That was
else?
sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
Then
There's
yeah, I don't
no
know.
cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding.
He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations.
Yeah.
He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
Exactly.
that was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Oh.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
It's like, yeah, you're not really keeping the best company, but seriously, open your freaking eyes and see what's going on. So, returned Savannah to port. Go back south. Yeah, they do. Guess I have to go back south. Sushi Explorer. I hope that's where I have to go. Like, seriously. So, it only shows me a few. It's weird. I go to the world map. Alright, so yeah, we do have to... That looks like it's from the way we came. Cool.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all, but do you know anything else about it, Ropero?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
No, of course
I
not.
suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
Yep.
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and... kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Girl with the umbrella.
Laphicet? May I ask you something?
Edna.
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eisen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well.
Edna.
She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicet's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Eisen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
So look who it's.
Come on now.
Was Eisen her
He
brother?
wants to leave, but he can never let go.
I don't remember
Or
her
a
brother's
lover from
name.
whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that.
Don't think
What's
so.
more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who
Now
only
I'm
knows
curious.
him by a fake name.
Let's see.
Perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children. But they only
It
realized
is!
their true
It
feelings
is!
after they had been married to someone else.
Is this their idea of
Damn.
romance?
The plot thickens.
In any case, beware of girls, Luffy said.
The plot definitely thickens now. Wow. So Aizen is Edna's brother. Aizen gets turned into a dragon, protecting Edna. So obviously, from how he hesitated, I'm assuming they have Edna captured, since they used her as an illusion to throw him off. So I have a feeling they have Edna. Oh my god. I'm excited about this now. That means we're gonna run into Edna again for sure. Because she plays a big role then. I really wonder if that means that he gets turned into a dragon in this game. Because if so, we just spoiled the game for ourselves.
We're finished here.
Like, damn it! Spoilers! Ooh, there's a chest over there. Yeah, I know he becomes one anyway, but if we didn't look up the fact that he was her brother, then we would have never known that it was him. So we would have been surprised. Would have been like, oh my god, no way, they're brother and sister, what? But yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm like, in Zestiria, her brother has been a dragon for quite some time. So that's why I'm assuming that's going to be something in this game. Oh, wow. So I'm kind of hoping it happens in the game.
Did you see my complete and utter victory? Did you?
The plot thickens. Yeah, exactly. So I figure it's been long enough to the point where it could actually happen. So we'll see. I'm so excited now. I want to see Edna more. Because I don't remember in Tales of Berseria if they ever talked about how or why he became a dragon. Oh, I hope so.
I'm not a fan of long,
I hope so. Do you remember if they went into how he became a dragon or why? I believe the why is because he was protecting Edna. But I don't remember exactly. Alright, cool. Not seeing anything? Alright.
We won.
No worries.
Right?
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
Aw, I wanted to go over there and attack it. Why are you guys doing all the work?
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
I'm glad that the AI are actually pretty good in this game. I'm like, they took down 1.5 dragons before I finished mine. So, they did a pretty good job. Or wyverns, whatever you want to call them.
Did you see that? I think.
Like in Zestiria, the AI wasn't too bad, but in Symphonia, I noticed a lot of stop and going. Then again, of course, Symphonia is a lot older, so it makes sense, but I noticed the AI wasn't as fluid in Symphonia as in Zestiria, and then, you know, much better in Berseria.
Not bad.
You too.
Not bad.
I'll finish this now.
I swear, he uses it every time it's up. Then again, his charge is really fast. I wonder if it's because he's a caster.
It looks like no one is injured.
Guess it's faster for casters. I don't know. So he gets turned into a dragon after Berseria. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they did. But I do remember, you know, Zavid and Eisen being good friends. So. Because Zavid was trying his best to try to change, find a way to change Eisen back.
Here, take a look. Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years
Give
old.
him his mind
It's
back.
more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
Well, in the
All
game,
kinds of notes are written throughout the book,
in
too.
Zestiria, we put him to rest,
Someone
didn't
must have
we?
been studying it. If it's research material, that might make
I
it
believe we
Fidel's
defeated
book.
him and put him to rest.
Fidel? Who's that?
He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us?
Yeah, that's what I
We were
thought.
told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
So, yeah, according to this, what you're reading, won't see turn and... Alright.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
I don't know.
Are you Fidel? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
Yeah, I really wish the
I love
anime
this
was
app.
better.
I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
I don't even remember if I finished the anime, because they stopped it for a while.
Unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal.
I'll have to
really.
look.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
She's yawning in the background.
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Luffy and our brother used to.
We received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
How sweet. Thank you. Protecting
Vidal,
us.
have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
Wait, what was his name?
That's all right. Thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his
No,
sake,
the boy's
at least,
name.
all right?
He actually called him by his name. I just missed it.
Thanks for your help, Vidal.
Vidal, okay.
Vidal, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Vidal. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course.
Yeah.
What are friends for?
Like, his name's kind of familiar. But, you know, he's a human, so he's not in Zestiria. But I was
Omega
checking,
elixir.
like, records.
That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Vidal's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Vidal.
Luffy used to read books intently like that too. Furthermore,
I don't see
couldn't
anything
the
about
hypothetical
Vidal.
Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet? Luffy said, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Alright, so ingredient, right? How do I... Search for Long Dao's dust to make... Question is where? Huh. Vester. Okay. Go back there. Once we get to the boat and stuff, take a detour there. Because this Mega Elixir sounds kind of nice. Bye.
Thanks for your support!
Out of mana. Right. Level 6.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Skill.
Scout ships.
I don't know what that does. But okay.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island. And let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there.
Yeah, they really
so you're
can't.
free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In
Why
other
would
words,
they?
these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm
Couldn't
afraid
figure
I
it
can't
out.
tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned
Honey?
this island, it's
Couldn't
probably
figure it out.
safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
Well, we were able to join with Cataract and stuff, so whatever it is, it's on his end. Yeah. Yeah.